Today on Rappler. A court affirms it is allowing star witness Ragos to testify on the Lima case. Justice Secretary Remulla says the alleged middleman in Lapid's killing dies inside Bilibid. A Canadian province is open to hiring hundreds of Filipino health workers. British Prime Minister Truss is resigning. Russian President Putin declares martial law in occupied parts of Ukraine. Streaming service Disney Plus will finally be available in the Philippines. And 2 members of K-pop girl group SSERAFIM recover from a minor car accident. A Muntinlupa court affirms its decision to allow former Bureau of Corrections Chief Rafael Ragos to testify and recant his allegations against former Senator Leila de Lima. The latest decision also stems from the prosecutor's appeal to deny Ronnie Dayan's motion to recall Ragos. In May, Ragos, who was the Justice Department's star witness in the cases against de Lima, retracted his accusations. Ragos said he was forced to invent the story upon the instructions of former Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre II. On September 30, Ragos was supposed to testify in a hearing for de Lima's case, but was disallowed after the prosecutors filed the appeal. In its latest decision, the Muntinlupa court says the recantation of Ragos should be tested in court. The alleged middleman in the killing of broadcaster Percy Lapid dies inside the new Bilibid prison. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla says the alleged middleman died on October 18 inside a prison hospital. Remulla adds the autopsy on the body is ongoing. In a briefer, the Justice Department releases 2 new names involved in the killing, Crisanto Palana Villamor and Christopher Bacoto. The briefer says self-confessed gunman Joel Escorial confirms Villamor promised to pay them. Authorities have yet to confirm if Villamor was the person who died. This after the National Bureau of Investigation said it would conduct a probe into the claims that orders to kill Lapid came from inside Bilibid. The Canadian province of Saskatchewan is open to hiring hundreds of healthcare workers from the Philippines over the next 2 years. The Canadian Embassy in the Philippines says Saskatchewan's job openings are part of the province's plan to strengthen its healthcare system. Saskatchewan's Minister of Health says job openings include registered nurses, licensed practical nurses, continuing care assistants, and medical laboratory assistants. Saskatchewan claims to be the first Canadian province to implement an accelerated training assessment pathway for eligible nursing recruits from the Philippines. Before heading to Canada, Filipino participants must fulfill online components of the program. The final clinical and practicum components will be completed in Saskatchewan. The Canadian Embassy says Saskatchewan is negotiating a memorandum of understanding with the Philippines on recruiting Filipino healthcare professionals. British Prime Minister Truss is resigning just 6 weeks after she was appointed. This makes her the shortest-serving Prime Minister in British history. Truss says she could not deliver the promises she made when she was running for Conservative leader, having lost the faith of her party.
I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
A leadership election will be completed within the next week to replace Truss. Truss' undoing comes after she implemented an economic program that brought down financial markets in September. On Wednesday, she faced laughter as she tried to defend her record to Parliament and saw lawmakers openly quarrel over policy. New Finance Minister Jeremy Hunt is now racing to find tens of billions of pounds of spending cuts to try to reassure investors as the British economy heads into recession. Russian President Vladimir Putin declares martial law in 4 Russian-occupied regions of Ukraine. Putin boosts the powers of Russia's regional governors and orders the creation of a special coordinating council under Prime Minister Mishustin to step up efforts in the war against Ukraine. This marks Putin's latest escalation to counter a series of major defeats at the hands of Ukrainian forces since the start of September. Putin says the steps he is ordering would increase the stability of the economy and industry and boost production in support of the military effort. Meantime, Ukrainian presidential advisor Podolyak says the declaration of martial law does not change anything for Ukraine and they continue the liberation of their territories. After a long wait for Filipino viewers, Disney Plus will finally be available in the Philippines starting November 17. This means audiences based in the Philippines can legally stream movies and TV shows from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic, and Star. Disney Plus subscribers can watch Marvel series and blockbuster movies, various Korean content, and all 12 Star Wars movies. Disney classics and favorites such as Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, and Encanto will be available for streaming. Pixar films such as Coco, Lightyear, and Soul can be viewed from the platform too. 2 subscription plans are available and signing up can be done starting November 17. K-pop girl group SSERAFIM members Kim Chaewon and Yunjin are involved in a minor car accident. In a report by entertainment site Soompi, the group's agency Source Music says none of the members nor staff on board were significantly hurt, but the members are suffering from minor injuries. The agency adds Chaewon and Yunjin's scheduled activities set for October 20 to 22 will be cancelled. SSERAFIM released their latest album Anti-Fragile on Monday. They debuted in May with their single Fearless. And that's today's wrap. I'm Michelle Abad. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.